What if walls could talk? At Eastern State Penitentiary, they scream. Get ready to uncover the chilling stories trapped within America's most infamous prison. Don't forget to subscribe for more dark history. On a quiet stretch of Philadelphia, beyond the glow of modern streets, stands a fortress of stone and silence. Its walls are thick, its corridors long abandoned. But for nearly 2 centuries, Eastern State Penitentiary has never truly been empty. This was once the most famous prison in the world. Today, it is remembered for something else entirely. The voices behind bars. Eastern State Penitentiary opened in 1829, built on a revolutionary idea that isolation could rehabilitate the human soul. Prisoners were kept in complete solitude, no conversation, no eye contact, no human touch. They worked, slept, and ate alone inside stone cells designed to force reflection and repentance. This concept, known as the Pennsylvania system, influenced prisons across Europe and beyond. But what was meant to heal the mind often did the opposite. Many inmates suffered mental breakdowns. Some screamed for hours. Others stopped speaking entirely. Silence became punishment. Each cell was a world unto itself, a steel door, a feeding slot, a single window, the eye of God, meant to remind prisoners they were never truly alone. But solitude has a way of leaving marks. Former inmates later described hearing whispers, footsteps, voices calling their names. Whether born from trauma or something darker, the prison began to earn a reputation long before it ever closed. Eastern State Penitentiary officially closed in 1971. The prisoners were gone, the doors were locked, and the building was left to decay. For decades, nature reclaimed what humans had abandoned. But according to staff, historians, and visitors, something remained. Over the years, countless reports have surfaced. Visitors claim to hear disembodied laughter echoing through cell block 12. Others describe sudden cold spots localized, intense and unexplainable. Security guards have reported footsteps behind them when no one was there, doors slamming shut on their own, whispers drifting through empty halls. And then there are the recordings. Electronic voice phenomena, commonly called EVP, are sounds found on recordings that weren't heard at the time. Investigators at Eastern State have captured audio that appears to contain voices, fragments of words, moans, and cries. One recording, taken inside a former isolation cell, seems to capture a voice whispering, "Help me." Skeptics argue these sounds can be explained by environmental noise, radio interference, or the building's acoustics. Believers hear something else. Cell Block 12 is often cited as the most active area in the prison. Visitors report shadow figures darting between cells, faces appearing briefly behind bars then vanishing. One guide claimed that while locking up for the night, they heard furious pounding from inside an empty cell. When they checked, the cell was silent and unlocked. Of course, Eastern State Penitentiary is also a powerful psychological space. Its architecture was designed to intimidate, isolate, and overwhelm. Experts suggest that expectation, suggestion, and the human tendency to find patterns can create powerful experiences, especially in places tied to suffering. The mind fills silence. Darkness amplifies fear. But not all experiences can be easily dismissed. Some visitors leave shaken, others in tears. Many describe the same feeling, a sudden heaviness as if being watched. They speak of pressure in the chest, of sadness that doesn't belong to them, and of voices. Eastern State Penitentiary stands today as a museum, a historical landmark, and for some, a place of unanswered questions. Is it haunted by the spirits of those broken by isolation? Or are these echoes simply the residue of human suffering absorbed into stone and steel? Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in between. What is certain is this: Eastern State Penitentiary was built to silence voices. Instead, it may have given them a place to linger, long after the bars were opened, long after the doors were closed. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more untold stories.